Hey guys, it's me, Simon Comics, and today I am doing a contest entry for Regie Simmons IFBB Pro. He's having a 1,000 subscriber contest. Congratulations to him. What a major milestone. Now, for this contest, it's very simple. He just wants you to explain why you collect. And the prizes are very generous. First place you get $100, second place you get $75, third place you get $50, fourth place you get $25, and he wants you to post a link to your video and his contest video description. Now, this contest ends October 29th, so that is today, the day I'm filming and uploading. So, there's me last minute. Well, the reason for why I collect is I collect mainly for the art and the story, and, well, I really collect because I love it. Now, you have examples of these books behind here, which are some of my favorite that I own, and that my father owned. And just these books, the art, and all the dynamics between the characters, and the creation of the character, just really, it's very unique, and it's nothing that you'll find anywhere else. So the artwork's just classic. Simon and Kirby, one of my favorite artists and groups. Of course, other artists like Mort Meskin did good and all. But the thing with Simon and Kirby for me is that they could really do anything. I've mentioned this before. They did crime. They did superheroes. They did. That's not Simon and Kirby. They did westerns. They did superheroes. Like I said, crime, horror. Westerns, and so it just shows that they really did a broad aspect. Now, one comic that I don't have up here that they were very important to was the romance comics. Now, if you grew up in the 50s and 60s, and mainly 50s and 60s, the romance comics were the craze. Everyone loved romance comics. Young Romance, First Love, all these great titles, and Joe Simon is credited with single-handedly starting the romance comics craze. Yes, there were romance comics before that, but that just really exploded. One day he had an idea, and this is all in the comic makers, which I am giving away in my contest. So go check that video out. That will be the video before this one. So, he explains all this in Comic Makers, but basically he came up with this idea, and him and Jack, they were living across the street from each other. So the next day, I forgot which studio they were in, either Joe or Jack's, he brought the idea to Jack, and he was like, why don't we try this? Because they needed something new. And Jack was like, we might as well, and lo and behold, we have Young Romance #1. And with that issue, it kicked off everything. Every single distributor, every single publisher started to have romance comics. And it wasn't just one comic per publisher. They had like 3, 4, but they sold well. But no matter what, the Simon and Kirby comics always sold the best. So that's one reason why I collect it. Also, the history behind it. That I don't know about some people, but for me, that fascinates me. That just adds more character to the book. Now, just want to show this book. This book is a great example of, well, if you could see the book. This book is a great example of great art. Now, we have Sandman and Sandy the Golden Boy. Now, if you heard the expression, a picture is worth 1,000 words, with these comic books behind me, that cannot be more true. All of them have a distinct characteristic. They all have a distinct characterization, and even though they were created by the same two guys, they always had the same quality. And there's always great quality. So, another reason why I collect is because of the writing. Now, the stories are just great, classic. I like the Silver Age Marvel stuff, even though I don't show it off too often. I do own a lot of the Captain America comics. Not all, I'm still working on that. And that will lead me into the third reason why I collect. The third reason, well, third or fourth. I think it's fourth. Also because, like Metarog, it's the challenge and the hunt. Now, what I mean by this is trying to, for me, some people, they like to find the books out in the wild. That means in comic book stores or in used bookstores and thrift shops, Salvation Army. For me, I don't really mind where the book comes from. It's nice if it comes from a LCS, but for me, the challenge in the hunt is where can I get the best book that won't break my bank and I could get it for a steal. So this book I got, if you watch my early Golden Age pickup, I traded 6 Spider-Man books for this book. It was Adventures of Spider-Man number 6, which was like, I think a $5 book, but it was signed by the artist Alex Saviuk. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Well, I got that for free from my neighbor who actually, no, I actually got that, I bought that in a collection. And that was one of my earliest videos. And I traded him RIP Time Master 29, last issue in the run, which I also picked up in that haul. And Amazing Spider-Man 128, which I bought for $10. And like Amazing Spider-Man 798 and 799. And I got this book. Now this book, in this condition, is worth about maybe $300. And for me to be able to trade with him to get this book it's mind-blowing. I mean, I couldn't believe it. And I was going to buy some books from him, and he said he had Adventure Comics 80. And when he said that, it didn't jump out at me. But the next day when I went to reply to him, I was like, Adventure Comics 80, that's Simon and Kirby. And lo and behold, that's how I got this book. So that for me is the hunt, the challenge. I would like to complete the Adventure Comics number 73 to about 102. I would like to complete that. And that is all the Simon and Kirby. Number 73 is considered to be the first Simon and Kirby work at DC. And I would like to complete Boy Commandos, the ones that Joe and Jack did. Now, I don't even have one issue of Boy Commandos, so that's going to be not in the next 10 years, probably. But never say never. So, that is the reasons why I collect. I don't want to make this video too long, but this was just a generalization of why I collect. The art, the story, the history, and the challenge/hunt. So, thanks so much for watching. I think everyone here is subbed to Regie Simmons IFBB Pro. Now, if you're not, go and sub to him. So, he has a great channel. He's been doing a lot of live streams lately. And he has some really nice books in the background hanging up on his wall. Just a really nice guy. So go check him out. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment of why you collect. I've seen many entries into his contest. So thanks so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.